children, it's me Ghost Girl and I'm here with you guys for another video. A lot of you guys have been asking questions about my life, and you wanted me to talk about like my personal life, what goes on in the world of Ghost Girl. I don't live an amazing, fabulous, fantastic life. Just to let you guys know, I'm just a normal person like everyone else. I don't go around sucking up ghosts with a machine like the Ghostbusters, okay? Just to clarify that for anyone that doesn't know that. But in today's video, I'm going to be talking about my boyfriend. So my boyfriend, have mentioned him in a couple of live streams. I have been seeing him for over a year now, so we're serious about each other. His name is Ken and he is from Vietnam, and we met at a nail bar. So he's a nail technician, he does nails, and he used to work in a nail bar in my local town, and he'd only really be working there for like a few weeks when I'd met him. So as you guys know from watching my videos, I love nails. So I went to get my nails done, and he was actually the guy doing my nails. And when my nails, I noticed that he'd dyed his hair like a kind of light blue colour, and it kind of reminded me of a Top from Big Bang. In the song Fantastic Baby, he's got light blue hair, and it just reminded me of him so much. I was ready to burst if I didn't say it. I don't know if you guys have ever experienced this, but you feel like you need to say something, and if you don't, you feel like you're just gonna burst or explode. I got that feeling, and I just felt like I needed to compliment him on his hair, otherwise I felt like I was gonna explode, and I was just like, no, I'm not gonna say it. No, I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. And then eventually I was just like that. F it, I'm just gonna say it. So then I complimented him on his hair. I said to him, wow, I love your hair. You look like a Korean pop star. And you should have seen his face. I think he was a bit taken back. I don't think he expected me to compliment him in such a way. And then he thanked me, and then I said to him, do you know who Top is from Big Bang? And he's like, yeah, of course I know who Big Bang is, I'm Asian. And I was like, right, okay. And then he was telling me that they were like a big massive band, and they were really popular for Asia and stuff. And we just started talking. We talked about geography and politics, history, travelling. It turns out he likes to travel, and then I started telling him about the subject that I study at uni. So I study international tourism at uni, and then that was what kind of got us talking a lot about travelling and stuff. And then it turns out that we do have a lot in common, and that's kind of how we clicked. We almost clicked right away. Like I've never like clicked with a guy like right away, like with that before. Like with previous relationships, it always took me like a while to like warm up to a guy, but with him, I just like clicked. We just like clicked right away. And yeah, then he asked me if I like Asian men, and yeah, I do. But it's not really something like I'd openly like admit out loud to everyone, like in a crowd, if you get what I mean. So I was like, yeah, I do, but I've never actually dated like an Asian guy before. I've only really seen like Asian men like on the street and like in like music videos and stuff. But yeah, I think you guys are nice. And then he asked me out, and he asked for my phone number. So I I didn't have anything to write my number on. So then I said, do you mind if I like nip out for 2 minutes once you've finished doing my nails? I was like, so I can get a bit of paper and write my number down. I had a bit of pen. I had a pen on my bag because I always like carry like a pen round with me because I always seem to be writing stuff. But for some reason I don't carry like any paper on me. I really should carry like paper in my bag because I always seem to be like need to like write stuff down, and I'm always having to like borrow bits of paper from people. So that's really quite embarrassing when you think about it. So I ended up like going outside and try to look for some place that had like paper, and I ended up like running into this old man, and oh god, this is so cringy. So I asked him if he had a bit of paper, and then he handed me like, you know, those like little card paper samples that people have, like perfume samples. He handed me one of them, and I started writing down my number, and then he asked me what I was doing, and then I told him that a guy had asked me out, and I was going to give him his number, and then he must have thought I was asking him out, and oh, this is so creepy. It was like, yeah, we can go for a drink or that sometime. I was like, what? And this was like a proper old man with like a full head of grey hair and like wrinkles and stuff. And I was like actually like freaking out. I was like, oh my god, no way, is this guy actually in the right mind? Like, does he actually think someone my age would ask him out? Like, what is wrong with him? And then I was like, no, I'm talking about a guy in a nail bar. He asked me out. You're too old for me. Bye. And I just ran away. And then like I ran to like this bin, and I was like leaning on a bin, like writing my number and my name and stuff. And then I got in to the nail bar, and then I like paid for my nails, and then like I kind of just sneakily gave the guy like my number, and I was a bit surprised because he didn't really seem like that keen at first, and I thought to myself, oh, he doesn't really seem that keen. I maybe might not hear from him. But I'm wondering if he was just like playing it casual because he was at his work. But then he phoned me like that night. Like I was expecting to get a phone call like maybe like 2 or 3 days later, but he phoned me that night, and I was actually like in the shower when he phoned me, and I was like, and then I'd seen my phone, and I thought to myself, oh, it's not him, it's probably just one of those like scam calls where they like try to sell you like double glazed windows or something. And then I thought to myself, but it's quite late at night now, so I doubt there'll be any like Instagram callers calling me this time of night. And then I noticed that it was a mobile number. I was like, could it be him? Could he have phoned me? And I thought to myself, no, he couldn't have phoned me already. I probably won't hear from him for another few days. But then I thought, nah, I'm just going to call it and see what happens. If it's a scam number, then I'll just hang up. But if it's him, then yay. But anyway, I phoned the number and it was him. He phoned me when I was in the shower, and I was like, oh, I'm sorry that I never answered. I was in the shower. And then he was like, oh, that's okay. And then we started talking, and that's when we arranged our first date. And the first date went really well. We just like got on like right away, and we had like the bestest time. Like I had such a good time, and I 1 year on later, I still like really enjoy like spending time with him. Like we have a good laugh, and we're always laughing. Like sometimes when I go to see him, my mouth gets all sore. We're laughing so much. It was good. It was really good. For our first day, it was April, but it was absolutely pouring down of rain. Like April can be a hit or a miss some years. Some years you'll get really nice weather and it'll beat the summer. Other years it just kind of rains. We've had another rainy April this year, which is unfortunate. But hopefully, in the second half of May, which is usually what it's like in Scotland, we'll get like nice sunny weather. Fingers crossed. But I remember I'll check the weather forecast before our first date, and then I was looking and I was thinking to myself, no way am I wearing a raincoat on the first date. And I had like a kind of, wasn't really a dress, but it was like a skirt and a like top, but it was like a long skirt, like a maxi skirt, and it was like a pink glittery maxi skirt. If I find a photo of it, I'll like show you guys. But and I had like a wee black vest on, like a silky black vest, and I thought, and I had my like black leather jacket, and I thought to myself, nah, I can't wear a raincoat with this. So I brought my umbrella with me, but he obviously didn't check the weather forecast because he didn't wear a hood or an umbrella. So when we went to like Glasgow Green Park, and it was pouring down rain, and luckily I had my umbrella, and we shared an umbrella in the park. It was absolutely pouring down. And then after that we went for a dinner. We went to the Princess Mall, and it's like this big fancy mall that has like lots of these like designer shops and restaurants and stuff. Although the restaurants in there are surprisingly quite cheap. Like when we went there, I was expecting the restaurant to be like really expensive, but actually they're surprisingly cheap, like the restaurants in there. Like I wasn't expecting it to be so cheap. But yeah, so we went there, and we just had like the greatest time. And Ken, he's an artist, so he does art, and he painted a picture of me and him on our first date. It's just us standing under the umbrella walking in the park, and So cute. He's got that picture like hanging up on his wall and like next to his bed. So like he sees it when he's like going to sleep, and it's so cute. He's so cute. He's a wee darling. The funny thing about this is, before I met Ken, and like the summer before I met him, I went to see a psychic, right? And when she read me, she said that I'd be meeting my soulmate in kind of April, May coming up, and then I met Ken in April, so I'm now kind of wondering, is he my soulmate? And I hope he is. I hope he is, but I don't know. I think he might be. Like, my intuition is telling me that he might be, which is great because that meant I would have met my soulmate, and it makes me so happy. But yeah, that is crazy that she predicted that. She predicted like quite a few things, like to me and my mum, because my mum's seen her as well, and her name is Psychic Denise. She stays in Clapman, and she does do like online as well as like, well, I don't know if she'll be doing physical readings now. Obviously with COVID and that dying down, she might be doing physical readings now, but at the time she was doing them like on WhatsApp, and I did the reading on WhatsApp, and so did my mum, and a lot of the stuff that she said came true. So yeah, that is everything for me today, my spooky turn. I hope you enjoyed this video. It's just me talking about my boyfriend and our first date and being in love, and you wanted to know more about like my personal life, so there it is. Me talking about my boyfriend. If you want to know more like about me and maybe what I do like during the week and stuff, which isn't very much. I live a very boring life. A very boring, simple life. If you want to know what I get up to like during the week, I was thinking of doing like kind of diary entries, of like where I just do a video diary, of like what I get up to each week. I could talk about if you want me to talk more about my boyfriend, I could give to you a video on what we did for our 1 year anniversary, which was just this weekend there. So if you want me to talk about what we did on our 1 year anniversary, I will. But that is everything for me today, my spooky children. I hope you enjoyed this video today, and goodbye.